Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. You know, it's your boy Anime King, and just want to thank you all to my new subscribers for subscribing, and I love the support I've been getting, and just thank you all. So today we're going to do what if Deku became a villain. So before we start, I want you to like, subscribe, comment down below, turn that bell notifications to be posted. But for now, let's get straight into what if video intro.
Oh man, you left me alone and broke every promise you ever made. I was an ocean, lost in the open. Nothing can take the pain away. So you can throw me to the wall. Tomorrow I will come back, leader of the whole pack. Paint me black and blue. Everyone will shake me, every scar will build my throne.
So, this is the way this is going to start. Deku is going to be bullying all of his life. He's going to get bullied, and yeah, till the day that he was walking home from school, and the slug villain's going to hold him. Yeah, the slug villain's going to hold him. And All Might's son still came there and saved him. So, but this time, I'm going to say there was nowhere for All Might to transfer his quirk into Deku. Yes. So, All Might wasn't going to give Deku his quirk in this one. So right now, Deku was there, and Deku asked All Might if he can still become a hero. After Deku grabbed onto his feet, and he ended up flying, like he stopped on a building top, yes, because, yeah. And he reverted back to his normal form, and then Deku asked him if he could become a hero without a quirk. And Deku's heart was broken. All Might told him that no, just give up on your dreams. There's no possible way that you could become a hero without having some sort of quirk. Deku was just shattered inside. Eyes started to fill up with water, and Deku started crying, and All Might said, you can go on to do a normal job. Just forget about the hero and stuff, because yeah, it's hard out there and you might get killed. So All Might end up flying off because he got off the rooftop and walked out because he was in his debuff form. Yes, he was in his normal form. And the slug villain was attacking Bakugo and his two idiot friends. And then he decided to grab Bakugo, and Deku was walking and he saw the commotion. He ran over there, and Deku started screaming at the other heroes to say, why are you guys not helping? Go help him. And Deku said, screw this, and he ended up running, and he ended up trying to save this Bakugo from the slug villain, but yeah, there was no hope of that. So Deku couldn't save Bakugo from the slug villain, and All Might ended up regaining back his strength and grabbing him and Bakugo and punching away the slug villain. But this time, All Might got pissed. Yeah, he got angry, and he said, you could have gotten hurt or died. You will never become a hero. You do not have any quirks, so give up on trying to become a hero. And All Might ended up flying away. And while All Might's flying away, he regrets saying that, but he was going to go back to find Deku and apologize, but Deku was already gone. So right now, Deku was walking home. He ended up sitting on the sidewalk thinking, and his heart went in rage, and he said those so-called heroes are worthless and no good. If I didn't run out there to try and save Bakugo, All Might wouldn't even try and save him. I wish I have the quirk so I could show them all what I truly am. I would beat every one of them and restore this hero society in my own image, because they're just useless and worthless, and they do not deserve to be called a hero. And then Deku saw a shadow coming up to him. Yes, it's All For One. All For One came up to Deku and said, I saw the commotion with you and All Might. I've sensed that you do not have a quirk, but I, All For One, can give you a quirk. And Deku eyes wide open and said, what? And said, yes, but there will be conditions. There will be conditions. We are the League of Villain. I have created a new society called League of Villain, and we are hell bent on taking All Might out of the picture. And Deku said, you guys are villains. And All for One said, I will give you quirk, but you have to follow me, and I will lead over you, and you have to do what I say or I will take them back. And Deku was just there weighing his option and thinking, am I really going to become a villain? And then Deku started thinking about All Might and remembering what he said. Deku said, do it. And then Deku just blanked out. He woke up in his room and his mother rushed to him and started crying and said, Midoriya, what happened? What happened? And Deku said, what are you talking about? And she said, we found you in the street unconscious. And Deku said, was that all just a dream? Did I just pass out from exhaustion or something? And Deku just went outside and said, I'm fine, mom. Don't need to worry. And Deku went outside walking. Yeah, he just walking on the beach where All Might trained him. When All Might they trained him in the original. And Deku said that All Might, he take me for a fool. I just can't hold it in anymore. I just wish I had a quirk to show him that he's no so-called hero. And there was a giant rock in front of Deku. Deku was so enraged, he decided to punch it without thinking. And he punched it and the rock completely exploded because Deku was enraged, and it had his fist, the wave of his fist ran straight down the beach. Yes, the wave separate the water. Yes, separate the water. And Deku said, whoa, it was real. That guy, he really did give me a quirk. And Deku clenched his fist and said, now I will show those so-called heroes what it truly means to be a hero, and take them down once and for all. And Deku was about to run off because he was about to go home and told his mother that he got a quirk, but he wasn't going to tell her how he got a quirk. So we ran home and tell her how he got a quirk and everything. And the next morning, Deku dropped asleep, and next morning he wake up, he went outside to try it out and fist. He punched a tree and tree totally exploded with it. He punched it with enough force for it to explode. And then he saw someone hiding behind his house watching him, and he decided to chase after the person, and the person lead him to the League of Villain hideout. And Deku looks up and he saw All For One there, and Deku says, it's you really did give me a quirk. Thank you for that. What kind of quirk did you give me? And he said, I gave you the quirk to be strong. You can become strong as All Might now to exact your revenge, but you will need some training and time. And Deku said, oh, and you have shock resistance, so your body you will be kind of indestructible, because Deku body, he kind of gave him the shock resistance of the Nomu, so he gave him two quirks. So he has the shock resistance like the Nomu did when All Might fight it. So right now Deku said, that's awesome. But All For One said, you know that you still have to do as I agree and do what I say, or I will take back these quirks and you need to join us. And Deku said, I'll do anything. I want these quirks. I want to show All Might who or what I become. And Deku wasn't know what the hell he was. He was just agreeing with everything. He was just so angry about what All Might said to him. He was just agreeing with everything. So he didn't really think about anything, or focus what All For One is telling him. Said like he's gonna become a villain. So All For One told him to get into UA. That's the first step of the plan. Go to the UA high school and get in. And Deku said, yes, I will. So Deku's first mission is going to be infiltrate. Yes, infiltrate UA and become a spy, because All For One got intelligence that All Might's gonna be a teacher there. So yeah. So right now Deku end up training hard for the rest of the time, and he didn't want it to show anybody his quirk yet. The only person he told his mom. So at school, but he made Bakugo still picks on him, and he didn't really do anything about it. He just wanted everyone to be surprised at the UA. He wanted Bakugo to be surprised at the UA and show him that he's stronger than him now. So right now Deku just there in class and he's having this something under Dex and training his arm, and every time he go on the beach and do some push up and he trains and he get every time he try to lift up a giant rock. Yes, he tried to lift up a rock and put it on his back and try to move with it. The train his body and his body got more buffed, and then he got like bigger rocks and punch them and see how far his strength could go. So one day he decided to use all of his power and he put in 100% into this punch. And he punched like he put 10 rocks in the way and he punched a distance from them. And just the effect off of his fist break through all 10 of them and just brushed away some of the sand off the beach. So yeah, Deku said, I'm ready. So we end up training for the rest of the time and the time is up now. And it's the first day of the UA exam. Yeah, it's the first day of the UA exam, and Deku end up doing the same thing. Yeah, he went in there and first thing first, this time he's gonna see. Yeah, he's gonna come in the school and he's gonna see all the heroes up there and he's gonna be angry. He's gonna see some heroes up there that wasn't going to help Bakugo when he and Bakugo is not really friends, but he's just saying this society is corrupted because they stood there and watched slugging. They wouldn't even try and risk their life to save Bakugo. They just stood there. So Deku was just so angry, he didn't see something in front of him, so he ended up tripping, and Uraka still decided to save him. So we end up meeting Uraka and she run off. So in the place, they were in the auditorium, they were talking to him and they were telling everybody about the robots, and Deku just said, yeah, and it's mine. So they went outside and Deku have on his costume and everything. And first it started. Deku ended up breaking a lot of robots. Yes, he ended up breaking a lot of robots past even Bakugo's score. He ended up breaking the most robots until the giant robot came out. And Deku looks up at it and Deku said, I don't have time for this. And Deku was about to walk away, then he heard Uraka and he said, that's the nice girl that saved me. Remember, Deku is just hell-bent on hurting All Might and the heroes. He doesn't have anything against his friend, his classmates or anything. So Deku ended up running there and taking the stuff off her feet and telling her to move to a safe distance. And Deku ended up jumping up in the air. And this time Deku stands on the top of the robot. Yes, he stands on top of the robot head and lifts his hands up in the air and punch the robot right in his head and end up breaking it into pieces. Yes, everything. The robot is shattered. And All Might saw him and All Might looked at him. All Might said, no, this is not possible. That's that kid. But guys, I'm gonna end right here. If you want to see part 2 of this, you know what to do. Just give me 10 likes for this and part 2 will be posted very soon. And I'm still going to do the rest of the part for the other what ifs, like what if Deku was a beast, what if Deku had the Sharingan, and leave your what if comments down below what you want to see next. But for now guys, I'm out. Peace.